Welcome back, everybody. Our last
Hello.
our last recording's up. Oh wait, I gotta bleep that out now.
You don't have to.
They
YouTube will just demonetize you.
they screwed up. Um, they in short, they thought something else was my microphone, so there was no audio on my end, anyways. So we could sum up what we talked about, but we're gonna talk to these guys right now.
Oh, have you ever had a fermented delicacy? There's only one right answer, and that should be yes. What do you consider a fermented delicacy? It's simply brilliant.
Oh, eggs or whatever they're called.
Pure creation of the Nordic culinary. I think it's talking about fermented fish, Gary.
Hmm. He is an owl. So
I'm
do
especially
owls
fond of surströmming. Yep. Oh God.
do, do owls eat fish?
Yeah, I think they can. I think they don't eat it very often because owls aren't waterproof. So, like, if their wings get wet, then they can't fly. One could say it's my absolute favorite. As they say, the best things in life always take time.
Any more owl facts, Joe?
Owls are the cats of the sky.
Wait, when I was young, your grandpa, uh, we had a owl inside the house. I think it broke its wing or something like that. God, I just barely remember it, but there was an owl just like perched inside of our house for a while.
Alrighty.
I wish I could
I mean, I
remember that.
love owls,
Wish I could remember
personally.
that better and like have an actual story, but yeah, once I had an owl in the house.
I love owls. We could talk to other people, but for surströmming, we need to get herrings, like the fish.
We have to fish?
Yeah.
Crap. There's a how do we figure out where herrings are though?
I'm
Google.
Well, I'm on the wiki right now. Herrings are in any region during any time during any weather,
All right.
so they can be caught anywhere at any time.
We could even have some, right?
No,
No?
no, because I just checked the fermentation thing. We can't. We can't. There's
Oh,
nothing
I see.
that we can add to it.
So there's a fishing stream then? Not
We
stream, recording.
Sure. I mean, we can
Or
do
do you
that at
want to
least for a
do
little bit.
or do you want to do someone else's quest?
I'm fine with doing the surströmming.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we also need to improve his maximalist clock. Improve. Gustav. Oh, yes, that's right.
That's what
I
we
need to
need,
make
gold
gold.
and
Gold
rose gold.
ingots and rose gold sheet. All right. Well, I'm gonna do that if you want to fish.
Do we have gold?
Yeah, we have some. We have some.
We're gonna be on opposite sides. Oh no, you're right there. But for the sheets, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Ooh, man, I can't see this at all.
That's why I was saying we're gonna be on opposite side.
That's fine. I'll just get real close to my monitor.
We really need the fish, though. Oh, what?
I
I
think
didn't even do anything.
I think it'll make him happy, which is rather important. Holy shit! I just failed at making gold.
Should I stop?
No, I'm determined. So do you have any topics for today, Gary?
First, yeah, I do. Do you want to review what we're talking about? Like sum up or something?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Please, do you remember?
No.
I remember us having this super long and like sort of deep conversation that was really important. And I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. Did I pick up? Oh, you got a gold ingot. It happened right when I fished. I was like, did I fish a gold ingot? The topic that I got for today is school, Joe. Uh,
Oh, I don't want to be here anymore.
Stupid cuttlefish. What was a subject that is most meaningless in your life today?
History.
History? Really?
History by far.
More than math?
More than math.
I mean, some math is applicable, but like trigonometry or some of the other trees.
Geometry.
Geometry.
I sometimes I use geometry, sometimes I use geography. There's so many things that I use in life, and I almost never quote like history facts. I almost never am like in a situation where like an employer specifically is just like, hey, quote, tell me exactly what, you know, year
We gotta move somewhere else, Joe.
X, Y, and Z happened.
I
Yeah, we
found
do.
history more. You got a mahi. I find history was more interesting than math.
I'm moving us.
Well, I was in the middle of fishing, but okay. I didn't mind history so much, you know.
You would have minded history if you had to read my history books.
It's even harder to fish when we're moving, I think.
Is it?
Oh, maybe not.
So in my school, we read about the Great Wall of China for 4 years.
4 years.
Yep. There was legitimately 4 years of Great Wall of China. I am... If I cared in the slightest, I would be a master at knowing every single fact about the Great Wall of China. I would have a degree. And you know what's great? Is that I use none of it. Ever.
Do you use you said you used geometry? I mean, trigonometry?
We didn't do trigonometry. That was like an advanced thing.
Algebra? Hey!
I
See?
actually have used algebra a couple of times.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not often, but like sometimes I'll be sitting there just like, God. Complicated math thing on the internet that I see. Oh my God, an empty bottle.
Well,
It's mostly dealing with like
wow.
random equations that I see online.
I think we're here, wherever here is.
Yeah, it's nowhere. I just put us in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
For fish.
I didn't know where you put us.
But like, I've at least used it. Unlike history. Now, I'm not saying that history is useless. I'm just saying that learning a lot of history that I specifically learned about was useless.
I think history gives you like context for things. And holy shit, whoa! It went red when I wasn't even pulling. What's going on? See? Look at that.
Mine is always delayed.
What's that?
Mine always is delayed. The red. See?
I've never had that happen. History gives you certain context for certain things.
Yeah, I'm not saying history is useless. I'm just saying that a lot of when am I gonna need to learn? When am I gonna be in a position where knowing more about the Great Wall of China is useful?
Yeah, well, I didn't have the same problems as you, obviously, with
or like the like one chapter we did on Egypt. When is that gonna be useful to me? I mean, sure, if I ever visit Egypt, it'll be awesome.
I think it's still funner than learning math.
Yeah, but at least math is useful.
I think up to a certain point, math is useful. I have not used algebra ever in my life after school. Just school. I don't know. I don't know how I would apply algebra, honestly, in my life.
Physics. Algebra is used a lot. All right, we need to sleep, Gary.
Yep. We can fish though. While everything's dark.
Yeah,
we're not going anywhere.
Well, I don't know where we would go.
That's what I mean, is that we don't need to sleep because we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. I was just hoping that if we reset the day or something, we might get a herring. I'm gonna see if I can make what it takes to make those rose gold sheets now that fat ass isn't in the way.
You didn't have a PE since you were homeschooled, right?
Technically no.
A real PE experience.
Ooh, I actually. How many of those do we need?
When I was in high school, PE was about running laps and playing sports. And at a certain point, we did like gyms, like weight lifting, which was kind of cool because I was actually working out at the time and getting stronger, and I did a lot better than a lot of the students did at the time. A lot of kids are just not athletic, Joe.
I wasn't athletic when I was a kid either, but
I was very athletic when I was a kid.
so my PE experience was along the lines of, we just want to make sure that you're not completely unable to do these things. We want to make sure that you can get up, move around, run. We want to make sure that you're healthy enough to do these things.
One thing I hated, I actually liked gym class.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people didn't, but I was pretty energetic and athletic and stuff, like I said. I enjoyed, for the most part, gym, but I hated baseball.
Well, that's because baseball sucks.
Baseball
is a crap game.
I still hate baseball.
I
don't
hate
understand.
baseball.
I don't understand how people enjoy baseball. One thing that I always remember, a joke about baseball, is from The Simpsons, and Homer quit drinking for a month. He went to a baseball game, sat there and tried to watch it, and they said, everybody around him is drinking because they sell drinks at these games. And he said, I never realized how boring this game really is.
You know what's funny is that I remember Papa saying something similar. He's like, I quit drinking and I lost all interest in baseball.
Oh, I didn't even know he was ever interested in it.
Yeah, apparently he used to watch, not a lot, but he watched some, and it was like, once he quit drinking, he was just like, I'm so done with this.
I never really, he never seemed interested in sports at all when I was a kid.
So why can
I do remember him quitting drinking though, when I was very young.
Open. Well, that wasn't enough.
Because he asked, do you know why he stopped drinking, or the instant that he did stop drinking?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, he told me about it.
Well, somebody out there probably doesn't know. He asked, I forget who it was, but he asked one of us to...
It was you.
Was it me? He asked me
Yeah.
to get him a drink. Get him a beer. And that's when he realized that he should probably stop drinking. And you know what? I don't know if this had anything to do with it or not, but he gave me a drink of his chorus one time.
Oh, okay.
And you think kids would be like, ew, that's disgusting, right?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Huh. I'm gonna be honest, Gary. I can't imagine anyone actually liking Coors.
I was very young, so I don't know.
God, I hate fishing so much. There's nothing I hate more than fishing in any game.
I've never had a course since then. I've drank beer, but I've never had a course.
I'm just not a beer person.
Yeah.
I like very few beers. I've tried them. You know, I sit around with my friends and we talk and sometimes have a beer or two, but like it's really just like not a thing that I enjoy. Beer is not my thing.
I like alcohol.
Sorry, just that statement is a little funny.
The cause of and solution to all of our problems.
I've enjoyed some. It's very rare that I'm like, ah, yes, this is great. I want lots more of this. Give me this.
It's a good thing you're not into alcohol. I think I was probably the biggest alcoholic out of the family. But I quit a long time ago. That went off track.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
What I was talking about was school.
Yeah, and so and I'm assuming from what you had said, you don't like math. Math is not your thing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty well known amongst you, anyways.
I don't like math either, but I understand its use.
I understand its basic use. Where am I?
You're nowhere. No, I was just
I'm not
improving this, and I gotta
not
move.
even fishing anymore.
I'm just moving us out of the way of the onion.
To me, the only thing that really stands out as being useful is reading and writing and basic math.
English, basic math. I think science and biology are useful. I think everyone should understand how the world and their body works.
I think basic science, yeah.
I really wish that
But I
cooking
think
was a required class in school, actually, like home ec.
I took home ec.
Yeah, I think you should be able to understand what your body does and how to take care of it. I think you should be able to read and write, do basic math, and take care of yourself, which is what home ec is.
I don't think home ec provided me with anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did cooking and stuff like that, and I thought that helps. That helped me learn how to, you know, take care of myself, feed myself, you know.
I learned how to cook at home.
Nah, fair.
It was like.
I pretty much did.
And part of it was like, one thing we did in home ec was actually open a can of biscuits and cook them in the oven.
Wow, that's lame. That's incredibly lame.
And this one guy that was in our class, he like grew up on a farm or something like that. Wherever he was, he learned to make everything from like scratch. And he saw the biscuit, you know, those tubes of biscuits that you get. He saw that, and he didn't know how to open it. He didn't understand it.
Oh, and the pop.
And someone like showed him, and it popped, and he was like, "Whoa!" Scared him.
Fun times. I can't believe we haven't caught a herring yet, Gary.
Also, we square danced once.
Oh, okay. Well, then it should that entire. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Give me that back.
Not in home ec. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say it's like, oh well, it should be shut down then.
I just mean in as far as like school. I think that was part of gym or something like that. It's part of school, like
that
not learning anything.
School should be shut down.
I square danced in front of like a bunch of old folks in an old folks home, and you had to go around afterwards and shake everybody's hands. And they warned you. They said if one of them doesn't stop shaking your hand, just wait for someone to come and help.
Somebody help me!
And that happened to me.
Of course.
I think they eventually let go. I mean, obviously, I'm here. So eventually they let
To
go.
this day, an old woman is still shaking my hand.
Yeah. All right, let's stop there. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. What will we do next time?
We're gonna talk to Gustav because we improved his house.
Right.
The third improvement for his house.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you everybody for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.